I don't know. It's amazing that Azerbaijan is still fighting this war. Like I said, an awful lot of Aussies realize that it's not their country. Then there are other people, you know, the other national minorities in Azerbaijan that are being totally exploited in this war. The Kurds were used against us in Lachin, and you know, that had absolutely nothing to do with their own interests. The Talish and Lezgi nationalities are being used against us. It's very interesting that a very high proportion of the bodies we've recovered, of the Azeri soldiers' bodies that we recovered, are either Talish or Lezgi. And we get their passports, so we take their passports off their bodies and things of their other ID, and a very high proportion of them are not even Azeri. They're from the other national minorities, and that reminds me of the Turkish policy at the beginning of this century and end of the 19th century, where they used the Kurds against the Armenians. They used the Kurds to massacre the Armenians, and then once the Armenians were pretty much massacred, they started deporting the Kurds and massacring Kurds. In other words, they're setting non-Azeri national minorities against us in this war, knowing that the more of those youth that are killed, the better for the, chauvinist Azeri authorities. In other words, to get rid of those national minorities. And at the same time, they try to crush the Armenians here. And it's amazing to me that those national minorities don't have aren't more awake. They're not more conscious of what's going on.